Today, sciences and technology are very important elements in our own lives. At the end of the Middle Ages, we could observe the connection between politics and religion, in particular the collapse of authority damaged both the emperor and the pope. A lot of changes even in the traditional models of knowledge were facing a deep crisis. At the same time, started the decadence of the scholastic theology and philosophy. Three new models appeared from this confused transition. One of them was represented by the increasing interest for occultism. Many doctors and philosophers were attracted by the mix of esoteric theories and power promises coming from magic. The magician tried to study nature, manipulating its elements, but they missed to organize a real method, preferring the sacred tradition, so to reach the power for themselves. They weren't looking for the truth, but for supremacy by the evocation of energies and spiritual substances. Sir Francis Bacon wasn't a magician, but he agreed to the same goal of the science. The research was the way to reach the supremacy of mankind on natural forces. This practical orientation of knowledge kept Bacon nearer the technology evolution. He proposed to abandon the idols that represent the prejudice of education. Bacon selected the inductive method, starting from single truth, coming from experiment to arrive to a classification of the possibilities of nature. During his long life, Galileo Galilei represented the figure of the modern physicist, building the method of empirical sciences on two elements, experimentation and mathematics. He refused the authority principle that was always recalling Aristotle. Galileo said that if Aristotle was alive, he would recognize him as a correct scientist instead of the traditional philosophers. He pushed for the separation between physics and metaphysics. He recognized the importance of the Bible, but stated that he wanted to know how the sky goes, not how to go to the sky. So the science doesn't concern the Bible truth, and in general, the religious authority have nothing to worry about science. Knowing the tragedy of Galileo's lawsuit, René Descartes gave the main foundation to the modern science, interrupting his physical research and dedicating himself to metaphysical meditations. The result was the building of a dualistic theory, according to which there are two separated kinds of being: the res cogitans, mind, soul, spirit, and the res extensa, nature, bodies. The final consequence was that theology and philosophy had to be separated from physics. In your presentation, you will find 3 short films about these topics.